not have an agreement today. We probably won't. But we have an
Because you're
agreement
an
on other
insufferable
things that
ass?
are really good. Nancy, would you like to say something?
Well, thank you, Mr. President, for the opportunity to meet with you so that we can work together in a bipartisan way.
That wall fell over,
to
by the
meet
way,
needs
that
of the
little bit he
American
did manage to
people.
build.
I think the American people recognize that we must keep government open, that a shutdown is not worth anything, and that you should not have a Trump shutdown.
Hey,
You
it's
have the
Mike Pence
White
before
House,
Trump tried to have him
shutdown.
killed.
You have the White House, you have the Senate, you have the House of Representatives, you have the votes. You should pass it
No, we
right
don't have
now.
the votes, Nancy, because in the Senate we need 60 votes.
No, but in the House.
And we don't
You
have.
could bring it up right now.
Yeah, but I
today.
can't, excuse me, but I can't get it passed in the
See how
House.
rude
It's not
he
going to
is?
pass in the Senate. I don't want to waste
Well,
time.
the fact is, you can get it started that way.
The
And-
House, we can get passed very easily,
Okay,
and we
then
do.
do it. Then
But
do
the
it.
problem is the Senate, because we need 10 Democrats to vote,
No,
and
no, that's
they
not
won't
the
vote.
point, Mr. President. The point is that there are equities to be weighed. And we're here to have a conversation in a
Correct.
prayerful way. So I don't think we should have a debate in front of the press on this. But the fact is, the Senate, the House
It's so
Republicans
stupid.
could bring up this bill if they had the votes immediately and set the tone.
He has no
for what
idea
we
how
want.
government
We
really
thought we were
works.
going to get it passed in the
called
Senate,
negotiation,
Nancy.
you fucking
We would do it
moron.
immediately. We get it passed very easily in the House.
No, that's
We
not-
would
Yeah,
get it.
it passes in
Nancy,
the
I have
House, then you
passed
send
in
it to
2
the Senate,
seconds.
then you gotta
It doesn't matter,
make
though,
your case
because
in
we
the
can't get it
Senate
passed
to
in the
get
Senate
it
because we
passed.
need 10 Democrat votes.
Well,
That's the problem.
again, let us have our conversation, then we
That's
can
right.
meet with the press again. But the fact
probably
is
had the
that
votes, you
as
just didn't wanna do it
legislating, which is
because you
what
don't
we
like to
do,
work.
Right.
You begin, you make your point, you state your case. That's what the House Republicans could do.
And people want to
If they
know
had the
how
votes,
he
but
was
there are no votes
as president. This is
in the
what he
House,
was, a
majority
petulant
votes
child.
for a wall, no matter
Look
what
at him pout there.
Exactly right. You don't have to.
If I needed the votes for the wall in the House, I would have them in one session,
Well, then
would
go
be
do it.
done.
Go do it.
It doesn't help because we need 10 Democrats in
No,
the
don't put it
Senate.
on the Senate, put it
Of
on,
course.
put it on the negotiation.
Okay, let me ask you this, and we're doing this in a very friendly manner. It
He
doesn't
wants it
help
cl-
for
he
me
just
to
wants
take
money
a
for
vote
his
in the House
wall.
where I will win easily with the Republicans.
You will not win.
It doesn't help to take that vote because I'm not going to get the vote
Don't
of
put
the
it on
Senate.
the
I
Well, you
need
don't
10
want to. You
senators.
don't want to compromise on anything else.
Have the
You have
White
to
House,
compromise,
have
you
the Senate.
freaking
I have the White
moron.
House. The White House is done, and the House would give me the vote if I wanted it. But I can't because
Well,
I
you
need,
can't-
Nancy, I need 10 votes from Chuck.
All right, let me say
President,
something here.
Let me just say one
Go
thing. The fact is, you do not have the votes in the House.
Nancy, I do. And
No, you
we
don't.
need border-
He's
Nancy,
an idiot. He
Nancy,
didn't even know he
we
didn't have the
need
votes in the
border
House
security.
because he
It's very
doesn't want to put
simple.
anything with
We
it.
need border security. People are pouring into our country, including terrorists. We have terrorists. We caught 10
Okay, see, apparently
terrorists over the
terrorists were
last
still
very short
pouring
period
into
of
our
time.
country
10. These
when
are
he
very
was
serious
president.
people. Our border agents,
According to him.
all of our
See,
law
this is from
enforcement
when
has
he
been
was
incredible
president.
what they've done.
He's saying that
But
he
we
was
caught
letting
10
terrorists come
These are
into the
people
country.
that were looking to do harm.
Then.
We need the wall. We need
A
more
wall
than
won't do
anything.
anything.
We need border security, of which
Yeah,
the
we
wall
need
is
border
just a
security,
piece.
but not a
it's
wall. We
important.
need
Chuck, did
actual
you wanna say something?
security.
Here's what I want to say. We
He
have a
doesn't
lot of
understand how
disagreements
security
here.
is. He just thinks
The
in
Washington
simple
Post today
terms.
gave you a whole lot of Pinocchios because they say you constantly misstate how much the wall is built, how much of the wall is built, and how much is there. But that's not the point here. We have a disagreement about the wall,
Washington
whether
Post.
it's effective or not. Not on border security, but on the wall. We do not want to shut down the government. You have called 20 times to shut down the government. You say, I want to shut down the government. We don't. We want to come to an
Now,
agreement.
you tell him,
If
Chuck.
we can't come to an agreement, we have solutions that will pass the House and Senate right
Let him
now,
have it, Chuck.
and will not shut down the government, and that's what we're urging you to do. Not threaten to shut down the government,
You don't
because you,
wanna
let me
shut
just
down the
finish,
government, Chuck.
because you can't get
The
your
last
way.
time you shut it down, you
Yeah,
got killed.
let me say something, Mr. President. You just say my way or we'll shut down the government. We have a
See, he
proposal
wouldn't negotiate.
that Democrats
'Cause he's
and
an idiot.
Republicans will support to do a CR that will not shut down the government. We urge you to take
And
it.
if it's not good border security, I
It
won't
is
take it.
very good border
And if it's not good border security, I won't take it.
It's
See,
what-
he doesn't
When
want
you look at
security
these
at the border.
numbers
He wants the
of
he wants
effectiveness
the.
of our border security, and when you look at the job that we're doing
You
with our
just said it is
military,
effective.
can I tell you something?
Yeah, you just said it's
Without a
effective.
wall, these are only areas where you have the walls.
We wanna do
Where
this-
you have walls, Chuck, it's effective.
We-
Where
Walls
you
are not
don't have
effective.
walls, It is not effective.
Yeah.
See, he doesn't want to do what would actually work because he's an idiot.
First branch of government. Article 1, the legislative branch. We're coming in good faith to negotiate with you about how we can keep the government
Open.
We're gonna keep
See,
it
he
open
doesn't
if
wanna
we
keep
have
the
border
government open. He
security.
doesn't
If we
care.
don't have border security,
I'm
Chuck,
with you.
we're not gonna keep it
I'm
open.
with you.
He doesn't care about border
And
security.
it's the
He wants to
same
keep
what
it
you're
open.
bragging about what has been done.
Trump was
We
pro
wanna do
open
the
borders
same thing we did
because
last
they were
year,
wanting,
this
they
year.
were there
That's our
to give.
proposal. If it's good then, it's
to
good
put
now,
more men on
and it
the-
won't shut down the government.
Chuck, we
Yeah,
can build
they
up a
wanted to
much
put more
bigger
people
section
Let's
with
debate.
on the
Let's
border,
debate in
border
private.
patrol.
Okay? Yeah, let's
More
debate in
technology to
private.
look for things,
Boy, frankly,
and Trump was
the
against
fact
it because he wanted to do something
We
from
need border
the
security. I
Stone
think we all
Age,
agree that we need
a
border
wall.
Yes,
Is that
we
right?
do.
Good.
We do.
See, we get along. Thank you, everybody.
Mr. President, you say border security and the wall. Can you have border security without the wall?
You need the wall. The wall is a part of border security.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we
You do
need
not.
border security. The wall is a part of border security. You can't have very good border security without the wall, no.
That's simply not true.
Just
That
kidding.
is a political promise. Border security is a way to effectively honor our
And
responsibility.
the experts say you can do border security without a wall, which is wasteful and doesn't solve the problem.
It totally solves
But
the
I don't wanna
problem.
take this-
No, it don't.
It's very
Unfortunately,
important.
this
The
is
wall you
spiraling
built,
down
what little bit of it you
where
did
we
build,
can't
fell
get
over.
a place to say, how do we meet the needs of American people who have needs? The economy has, people are losing their jobs, the market's in a mood. Our members are already.
Well, we
left
have the
their
lowest unemployment that we've had in 50 years.
60 people of
No, you
the
didn't.
Republican Party.
Biden got it even lower than you
losing
ever
their
did,
offices
so,
now
hey,
because
how
of the
about that?
Transition. People are not, the morale
And we've gained
is
in the
not-
Senate. Nancy, we've
morale
gained in the Senate. Excuse me, did we win the Senate?
is
We
not-
won the Senate.
When the president brags that he won North Dakota and Indiana, he's in real trouble.
When
I did.
Let me say this.
We did win
Let me say
Yeah.
North
this.
Dakota
This
and
is the
Indiana.
most unfortunate thing. We
Yeah,
came
because
here in
they're
good faith,
frickin' straight up red states.
And we're entering into a
I like that
this
one.
kind of
Schumer got him good.
discussion in the public view.
But it's not bad,
Let
Nancy.
us- No,
It's
but
called transparency.
I know, it's not transparency when we're not stipulating to a set of facts and when we want to have a
See,
debate with
he's
you
a
about
petulant
saying
child.
we confront some
Anyway,
of those facts.
I
and
gotta
You
not-
know
go.
what?
I've
We
had
need
enough of
border
this.
security. That's what we're going to be talking about, border security. If we don't have
doesn't care
border
about border
security,
security.
we'll
He
shut
just-
down
he
the
failed
government.
at it
This
completely.
country needs border
He
security.
completely
The
failed
wall
at
is a
border
part
security.
of border security. Let's have a talk. We're going to get the wall built, and we've done a lot of wall
And he
already.
didn't. He did not. He did not get a wall
It's a
built.
big section. It's a big part of it.
He put up a little bit
It's
of
a big
wall,
part
and
of
it fell
We
the fuck
need
over.
to have effective border security. We
Biden
need a
got
wall in
effective
certain
border
parts.
security.
No, not in all parts, but in certain parts of a 2,000-mile border, we need a wall.
How much money?
We are doing it much under budget.
No, you didn't.
Actually, way under budget on the
Not even
areas that we've
close.
renovated and areas that we've built. I would say if we got $5 billion, we could do a tremendous chunk of wall.
Is that mandatory?
5 million. Did he say 5
We're
million?
gonna see. We're going to see. Look, we have to have the wall. This isn't a question. This is
5
a
million.
national emergency. Drugs are pouring
Or
into
did he
our
mean
country.
billion?
People with tremendous medical difficulty
I
and
think he
medical
said- meant to
problems
say billion.
are pouring in, and in many cases, it's contagious. They're pouring into our country. We have to have.
He said they were pouring
border
in
security.
the
We
country
have to have
under his
a wall
administration.
as
So
part
apparently
of
he was
border
ineffective.
security. And I don't think we really disagree so much. I also know that,
You're an
Nancy's
idiot.
in
They
a
think you're a
situation
moron.
where it's not easy for her to talk right now, and I understand that, and I fully understand that.
No, you
We're
don't.
going to have a good discussion, and we're going to see what happens.
President,
But we
No,
have to
you're a
have border
child.
security.
Mr.
A
President,
petulant child.
Please don't characterize the strength that I bring to this meeting as the leader of the House Democrats who just won a big victory.
Elections
But
have
let me-
consequences,
let me
Mr.
just-
President.
Let me just
Yes,
say-
they do.
And that's why the
Let me
country's
say
doing
this.
so well.
Well, president
country was not
and
doing well.
members of his cards over there are not factual. We have to have an evidence-based conversation about what does work, what money has been spent, and how effective it is. This is about the security of our country. We take an oath to protect and defend.
They
We
actually
don't
want to
have
secure the
that
border.
characterized
He doesn't.
by anyone.
He just
And
wants
I
to
agree
build
with
the
you.
wall because
No,
it's
I agree with that.
We are cool.
contact.
So let us
It's
have a
a.
conversation where we don't have to
It was a promise he made,
in
which he
public
failed to deliver on.
statistics that you put forth, but instead can have a conversation about what will really work and what the American people deserve from us at this uncertain time in their lives.
The
where
one
they have
thing I
access
think we
to.
can agree on is we shouldn't shut down the government over a dispute. And you want to shut it down. You keep talking about
The
it.
last time, Chuck, you shut it down.
No.
And then you opened
20
it up very
times.
quickly. And
20
I don't
times.
want to do what you did.
20
But,
times you
Chuck,
have called for, I will shut down the government
Good.
if I don't get my wool. None of us have
It's
said
about
know
time
something?
that
You
these
said it.
guys,
You wanted-
they
but
should
then
have been
you
fighting him
said it.
harder
I'll
than
take it.
Okay, good.
You know what
Chuck,
I'll say?
fight him.
Yes. If we don't get what we want, one way or the other, whether it's through you, through a military, through anything you want to call, I will shut down the government.
Okay,
Absolutely.
fair enough.
And I
We
am
disagree.
proud, and I'll
We
tell you what,
disagree.
He'll
I
shut
am
down the
proud
government.
to shut down the government for border security, Chuck, because
But
the
you
people of
didn't
this country
secure
don't
the
want
border.
criminals
You
and
even admit you
people
didn't
that have
secure the
lots of
border.
problems and drugs pouring into our country. So I will take the mantle. I